New information, the Supreme Court bringing President Biden's vaccine mandate for large businesses to a halt. It comes as the Omicron variant continues to tear through the country. The conservative justices arguing that OSHA doesn't have the authority to regulate public health. Despite the Supreme Court's ruling, the president is promising more help is on the way. His press secretary said they're hoping some alternative measures will help.
We'll be calling on and will continue to call on businesses to immediately join those who have already stepped up, including 1/3 of Fortune 100 companies, to institute vaccination requirements to protect their workers, customers, and communities.
Now, the court did allow the mandates to move forward for 17 million healthcare workers at federally funded hospitals and facilities. The president did praise that decision, saying it will save lives.
That split decision by the Supreme Court impacts everyone, including Iowans. Local 5's John Diaz shares how Iowans are responding to the ruling.
For months now, that vaccine mandate by the Biden administration, a source of contention across the country and right here in Iowa. But now the Supreme Court weighing in, denying part of that mandate. Good news, according to Joe Murphy, executive director of the Iowa Business Council.
It gives the businesses the ability to choose their own path, so to speak. And this ruling, while it eliminates the mandate, it preserves the right for businesses to make decisions based on whether or not they want to vaccinate their employees.
He also says Thursday's ruling helps eliminate some confusion.
It was, a very broad blanketed mandate that was being put down. But then when we factored in the different rulings that came in right away, layered on top of other state requirements and other municipal requirements and county requirements in some areas, it really started to create a patchwork system with all different sorts of rules and regulations.
Meanwhile, Informed Choice Iowa, a group that advocates for medical freedom, watching this case closely.
It is definitely a decision we have been monitoring because of the impacts regarding, the issue that we're most passionate about, which is medical freedom.
Mayor had hoped the High Court would have gone further to include the ones that are still in place for some healthcare workers.
I don't quite understand why they aren't, allowing people to have the right to their bodily autonomy and the right to their medical privacy, especially given the fact that transmission is not blocked with this vaccine. So the vaccinated and the unvaccinated pose the exact same threat to transmission of this virus.
Iowans also weighing in on social media, one user arguing the mandates should apply to anyone with a federal contract.
Well, John is live for us now in Des Moines. So, John, how does this impact private companies that are choosing to require their employees get vaccinated?
Yeah, Stephanie, this ruling doesn't stop companies from requiring their employees to get vaccinated if that's what they want to do. The ruling simply clarifies that they don't have to make that decision. The companies don't have to if they don't want to. Stephanie?
All right, John, thank you so much for that. Meantime, some of Iowa's Republican congressional delegation weighed in on the Supreme Court's decision on mandates, cheering it while noting it was a victory for Iowans. A Democratic representative, Cindy Axne, shared a statement. She said she disagreed with the decision, but she says in part, quote, "This ruling comes from our highest court and we must respect their ruling."